Alright, what's up everyone? It's Sam from 64 Wheels back with more diecast, and today we have the newest Hot Wheels RLC release, the Custom 1972 Datsun 240Z. So this was released about 2 weeks ago. I just got it in the mail today. It's a really good looking casting, and we'll just kind of hop right into it. So first of all, most of the RLC releases come with some kind of white outer box like this, so this is no different. It comes with a cool white Datsun 240Z. I like that they use the original logoing for the box. I think that's really cool. So there's the outer box. The inner box, which goes over the plastic display like normal, it looks good. It matches the paint job of the car, which I want to touch on too. So you'll notice that this is yellow, this is obviously red, but that is a brown color, so it's not black, but it appears to be black on the model. So when we get to the car, we'll do a side-by-side and take a look. So another thing about this outer box is I find that there's no like model info like the Mangusta or a couple other cars. They have like the little model bio on it, and that is not here on this one, probably because they've released it several times, but it is nice to have a little bit extra about the model, so it's take it or leave it. And then once you open the car, it has the classic acrylic display case with the name of the model across the front and the Hot Wheels Collector's Special Edition decal on it. This one is one of many that they've released recently that have the plastic inner insert that I really appreciate. So it keeps the hood from flexing or moving on travel, and it also helps when you display it inside the box to keep the hood up and keep some of the pressure off the hinges so that the hinges stay nice and tight. And I appreciate that, because when hinges start to get like weak or old on these cars, it almost becomes like a toy and you can't display it as well. So I appreciate that they put these inserts on several models. So as we dig in and look at the car, I didn't have a problem getting this car. I don't think it sold out as fast, and that could be because it's one of 25,000, which is a pretty large number for an RLC release. So this is number 1473 out of 25,000. Back in the day, they used to do, man, like 3,000 cars in an RLC release, 4,500. They were pretty low. That is a pretty large number for an RLC, so it might be the largest one yet. There could have been a 30,000 one I'm forgetting about, but it's up there. So if you had trouble getting this model, it should be plentiful on eBay for a reasonable price, or hop on your local favorite Facebook Hot Wheels trader group. I'm sure there's somebody on there that has one or two of these that are willing to let them go. So I like this model. Overall, first impressions, it looks good in gold. This is the first RLC version of this car I have. I really like the chameleon one. The blue one looked good, but I wasn't able to get those, so I was happy to add this to the fleet. The gold is not my favorite color. Like, I like more realistic paint jobs, and I don't think the Spectraflame, like any of the chrome paint jobs, look very realistic, even though there are cars being like wrapped that color nowadays. I prefer the more like classic paint jobs like this, you know, just like a regular paint job. But these are special models, so they get special paint. So overall, the car looks great. As I said before, this is where I want to take a little bit of a look. So tell me in the comments whether you think that stripe is black or brown. When I look at it, like right here, it looks black to me. Tilted a little more, I get maybe a little brown hue, but when I compare it to the box color, to me, it's clearly black. Or it's so dark of a brown that the gold is mixing with it, making it look black. So in the comments, let me know whether your eyes see that as brown or black, because I'm having a really hard time differentiating it. So the car has black painted mirror fenders. Oh, sorry. It's got a really detailed engine bay. I love how crisp the Greddy tampos are on the valve cover. Like, it just looks really good. There's no tampo like overspray on the engine bay. It looks really good. The Datsun 240Z logo right there on the deck lid looks good. The black spoiler looks good. The Greddy license plate looks good. The detailed taillights look good. I like the silver exhaust pipe. I think that's a very nice touch. If you move over to the interior, it has a silver roll cage in it, and it might be hard to see, but it has bright yellow seats in it. Not gold, they're definitely bright yellow. Then the rest of it's black, and there are some other details in the interior, but they are really hard to see because it's such a compact space. So another good part of this model is the moving part, which is obviously the hood. So I don't know if you noticed, but some of the promos like the promo photos for Hot Wheels had the hood like that. And it worried me because I was like, oh man, it's not going to close right. Because some of the BMWs, the M3s, didn't close right. And I was like, oh, I really want this casting and I hope it closes correctly. So when I got it and I was able to mess with it, when you press it down all the way, you can clearly see that it seats pretty well. So I think this car looks great with the hood down. Like, I think the body lines look awesome on it. I prefer it with the hood down, even though it does have a nice engine bay. I just think the hood lines suit it very well, and I like the front profile of it. So one thing I did notice that could have been why they didn't put the hood down all the way in the promo shots, because when you press on this model, it's very susceptible to finger oils and fingerprints. So if you can see right there where I touched it, there's clearly fingerprints on it. Same thing right there on the side where I touched it, there's some fingerprints. So the photographer might not wanted to have touched it to get his fingerprint on it or her fingerprint, because it's like a fingerprint static. Like it just clings to this paint job. So I would definitely keep a rag. If you're one of the people that like to use gloves, this is definitely a glove model because of the light color. The fingerprints are really sticking to it. So if you have this car, you are getting this car, to me the best way to open this hood is to keep it attached to the base and then press on the corner right here a little bit and it pops it up. Then stick your fingernail under the hood and then pop it up, because if you try to stick your fingernail near the hood line, it will start to chip away at these tampos right here and it will probably scrape over time. So it's better to press from the corner of the hood. That's the way to do it, in my opinion, to keep wear from happening. But overall, this is an awesome car. I think they did a really nice job. The gold paint job also matches the Datsun 510 they released earlier. I think it was last year. I can't remember if it was last year or this year. Anyways, it's very similar. That car is more of a gold than a yellow to me. This is more of a yellow than a gold. I know it's kind of coming off a little bit gold on the screen, but it actually is more of a yellow than a true gold to me. At least I see it that way. You know, someone else's eyes might see it a different way, but overall I think it's a pretty solid paint job. A nice release, and hopefully, since it is $25,000, that the prices will remain somewhere near stable. You know, it's rough seeing an RLC car get sold straight from the RLC sale to eBay the same day for like triple or quadruple. Like, it's just kind of insane. So this is a good one. If you're a Datsun fan or a JDM fan, this is definitely one worth getting, and probably one of the cheaper or more affordable versions of this car in the RLC, because they did make so many, and it's because it's a little bit different color than the others. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Everything turned out good. There's really no paint flaws on it. Everything looks good. The wheels look good. There's no paint missing off the rims of the wheels or anything like that, like the outer parts of them. So it's good. It's a home run. It's solid. So in terms of RLC cars or diecast cars in general, like out of 10, I would probably give this a 7, just because they've done this casting before. I'm not the biggest fan of the color, but I think it is a good solid release and a high quality one. I would have liked to see a little bit more, some info on the box rather than just be a display piece, but overall it's a pretty solid buy. So if you're looking to get one, this is definitely a good option for you. So cool. Well, let me know what you think in the comments if you were able to get this car. If you think this stripe is black or brown, I'll be really interested in hearing what you have to say about that, because man, it's looking black to me. So again, thanks for watching. 64 Wheels, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Drive Tribe, Lamely Group, all that good stuff. I should be having more posts soon. I've been really busy. It's even taken me forever to post some of these YouTube and TikToks because I've just been so busy. So once this month is over, I'll be less busy. I'll be able to post some more. So be on the lookout for more posts, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks, guys.